G'day, I'm Kevin. In 2019, I took a year off work. I shut down the computer and locked up the office. And I spent that time living in Chiang Mai and travelling in Southeast Asia to learn, to reflect, relax, but most of all to test whether I could live here full time. And the answer is yes. But when I returned to Australia at the end of March 2020, the world turned upside down and I was locked into Australia for 2 years. But I'm back now. I'm living here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and there's so much to see and do. This is my journey. This is 52 weeks. Okay, today is my first full day in Chiang Mai. I arrived very early yesterday morning. I must have been I crashed in the motel for a while before I went out. But yeah, today's my first day, so just checking traffic. Yeah, so I'm going to have a pretty relaxed day, have a wander around. It's heading towards lunchtime now, so I think I'll try and head down to Monsoon Tea, maybe have lunch there, maybe pick up some tea, who knows, and just have a bit of a wander around. If I get a chance, I will go to my old condo building and see what condos they have available there. I'd really like to stay in that building again because I like the area, I like the building, nice place. So if we get a chance today, we'll check that out and see how we go. No particular plans apart from my lunchtime idea at the moment. Just look at that, crossed 2 roads without being run over. I found that I've been out of Thailand for too long and finding the traffic difficult to judge. So I reckon if I survive a week, it'll be all okay after that. Anyway, off to lunch. We got lost once. Little ways that I used to know very well. I found myself going back in a full circle, which I did the first time I tried to take that path. But what it's meant is that I've been skirting the old city. Haven't been into the old city yet, but skirting the corners. This one would be the northeast corner. So heading down that way, which is not a good sign because the first time I went down that area I got lost down there too, so time will tell how long it takes me to get to Monsoon Tea. So this is a local neighbourhood, plenty of life here. I've been past a few restaurants that have been closed, but it's hard to tell whether they're closed because they only open for dinner or only open for breakfast or whatever. But the local neighbourhoods look okay. I was through some of the areas that were more reliant on tourism yesterday in the afternoon. Lots of places closed there and lots of places for rent, so tourism has been knocked around a bit, as you'd expect. Other people have had a tough time of it, but seem to be getting on with it and recovering. Just heading down to the Ping River here, Menam Ping. Over to the right is the American consulate. So hope I don't get rugby tackled by security for filming them. Down there is one of the kind of big local markets, in fact the big one. Lots of restaurants and stuff get their food from there. They did have a big outbreak of COVID there, I'm told, which caused havoc with restaurants being able to get their supplies across the city. So I'm told, from my armchair position in Australia, that's what I understand. But yeah, so heading down to the river. Okay, Mai Nam Ping. The good news is I didn't get lost. So I have a couple of choices. I can go up across that bridge and turn left, or go up here and turn right once I get over the bridge. So I think I'll go this way. So just over the other side of the river, where those boats are, is where I met my friends Samak and me. I was looking for something to do, thought a trip on the river would look nice. So just where those boats are, that's where their business used to be. There was the Scorpion Tail riverboat. The boats are very different to what's there now. But they've sold that business and retired now, and I'll hopefully catch up with them soon. Haven't let them know I'm here yet, but I will soon. Yeah, so very fond memories of sitting by the river with Samak and me, having lunch and watching the world go by. Okay, so we've crossed over the river now and heading just around the corner here. And it shouldn't be too far along, if memory serves me correctly. You can just see it, you probably can't see it yet. Just across the road. So just making sure I don't die. Well, to the best of my ability anyway. Just this big building over here. It's, the Ambassador condo. I had a look at a condo in there, 20,000 baht a month, 2 bedrooms. Was kind of nice, but more than I was looking to pay. Great view over the river, big balcony along the river. But just across the road, it's my favourite tea house, Monsoon Tea, and it looks like it is open, so that's exciting. Okay, so I am going to cross the road and head on in. Well, that was a nice couple of hours spent at the Monsoon Tea House, just lounging around, enjoying some lunch and tea. I didn't film in there much because they had music playing that was I don't have the copyright for, so didn't do much filming in there, but it was very pleasant. It was nice to get back there. So I'm going to head back down the other side of the Ping River, just on this wall on the other side of the property. There is where the Ping is, and so we'll head back down into one of the more arty areas, see what's going on down there, and then figure it out from there. Well, it's a bit quieter down here than I remember. There's a few places that are closed. It's kind of lots of, or there were lots of guest houses and restaurants and art galleries, that sort of thing here. You know, it's still things open, still things happening. Some of the places I knew have gone. So closed up. Don't know if they're waiting for tourism to revive, or some of the places have taken the opportunity to do a bit of reno. That was an art gallery once, that's gone. Place locked up there. Not dead, but not as lively as it once was. But I'm sure it will recover sooner or later. So that's what kept on that side. And that side is the footbridge over to the Waterwat market. That place in there were doing some renos in 1920 before I left, so they look like they've opened up and they're going. So a few places taking the opportunity to do renos. I think that one's new. Yeah, so life goes on, and certainly will recover around here. Restaurant down the back there looks like it's open. That was a nice place if I remember correctly, but it is 2 years ago now, so I might not remember correctly. Okay, I'm up near the Iron Bridge. This is new since I was last here. They were when I used to come here, it was a place called the Bus Bar. It was an old bus and some tables and chairs, which was quite nice. So they were in the process of changing over, I think, just as I was leaving. So that's new. Nothing going on there now because it's the afternoon, but I presume they have stuff there overnight. Over here, a restaurant looks like it might be open, but I don't know. Heard rumours that it closed down, so maybe half closed down, maybe reopened. Yeah, so it's the Iron Bridge. I was going to head across the Iron Bridge and turn right and go for a walk down to my old apartment to see if they had any places there that I could rent, because I actually really quite like that area. I enjoyed living in that apartment complex. It was nice, casual, easy. However, it is getting on a little bit. It's around about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so by the time I get there down that way and have a coffee on the way, or in my case a tea, I'd suspect the place would be closed. So what I might do is I might head back now through the old city, just to give you a look at what it's like there. As I say, I was there yesterday and it was quite a few places not open there, but we'll go for a wander through the old city and then back to the motel, and maybe I will continue this video tomorrow, unless I decide today was so exciting already that you won't be able to stand it. I don't think so. So why I think this is closed is that they used to have that gate open, it's for you to walk through, so that you didn't have to deal with walking on this narrow road and get run over. But it's closed, so I'm thinking the restaurant may well be closed. I'm sorry to see this, but not surprised. Just over here was the travel agent that helped me in 2020 when my flight home was cancelled and I couldn't get on them to reschedule. So that was the travel agent that helped me get tickets back to Australia when I needed them. So I'm sorry to see that they've gone. But as I say, I'm not surprised. They wouldn't have had much business over the last 2 years had they stayed there. So I hope they're okay. And I hope things are better for them soon. Not completely dead inside the moat, but lots of places not open. So a few places here, just as we go by, that are open. A few tourists around, so people are starting to come back. But yeah, not lots of not as lively as it once was. The old town's a kind of interesting mix of businesses like you find anywhere and tourist stuff. So the car places and things like that are still here. Some of the tourist places are here and open. Some of them are not. Some of them are shut down and not operating. One of the places that I used to like to go was a khao soi place and a kind of massage place along here. So the khao soi place is gone. The massage place is operating, but at a very reduced staff. They used to have 5 or 6 working at any given point in time, and as far as I can tell at the moment it's 1 or 2 working, but it's still there. So okay, day 2, and I'm picking up where I left off in the old city, just strolling through, heading towards the south gate. But I thought I might just drop into a few of the temples on the way, just to have a look. So here we go. That was nice. I'm laughing because I've just had to do this 3 times because people play music. Yeah, that was good. Catching up with some of the temples. It was not as crowded. One of the places, the first one when I was gone, was doing some repairs and renovations, and that's finished. But City Leon is doing some renos now. But that was good to check them out. Not as crowded as I remember. I'm near the South Gate at the moment. It's a South Gate market over my shoulder there. I'm actually just heading to the 7-Eleven down the road. Came out without water today, so I'm going to get a bottle of water. Then I'm going to head cross country to the old neighbourhood. Okay, so the old neighbourhood seems to have fared quite well. The market's open and thriving. Most of the places
still here. There's a couple that have changed a bit, but in Thailand that's going to happen from year to year anyway, and I was away for over 2 years, so yeah, it's all looking good. The restaurant that I used to eat at quite a bit is still open, and I lunch there. And the kind of marketplace around the corner on the river where I sometimes have a nice Sunday breakfast, that was open also. They look like they've actually done some improvements, so they seem to have done alright. So yeah, the old neighbourhood looks like it's alright. And the bad news is that the place where I rented from, the office is closed today, so I couldn't see if they had anything. I'll have to come back, but there was no panic about that, plenty of time, so I'll just wander back. But I think that will be it for me today, and for this video. So it's probably gone on for hours and hours. We're bored out of your arms by now, but anyway, I'm back, and that's how things seem to be, at least in the first instance. I'll catch you next time. Okay, stop press. I was just walking by the building. The lady who runs the real estate in the building was just in her office coming to do some work, so she showed me around, and I have booked a place, so I now have somewhere to stay when my hotel runs out. So all settled. All I have to do now is relax for a while.